Hey queens and kings, it's Aisha and welcome back to my channel. Remember, the key to achieving anything you want starts with your thinking. Be positive and be blessed. So this video is going to be a Q&A about my hair, and I'm going to be answering some questions that I get asked frequently, and I'm going to get right into it. So the first question is, what do you use to make your locks so shiny? Honestly, I don't use a lot in my hair. And as I mentioned in the previous video, I do use this, and it's just a glossing polish. It's like a heat protectant, but I don't really use it as a heat protectant. I just use it to, shine my hair. So I rubbed a little bit of it on my hair before I started this video. As I mentioned before, they have other brands, and I like it because it's very silky. Other than that, the only thing I can say is maybe it's the way that I eat, or it's just genetics or something, because I don't really put anything special in my hair. I've never done like a hot treatment or any type of treatment in my hair. So honestly, that is all I do. How do you avoid lint and build up in your locks? So I don't know, I don't really have like a lint problem with my locks. I know I had a robe once, and I started to realize that I would have a small like white little fur on my locks, and I just threw the robe away. Like, it was good, but I just threw it away. So you have to be careful of the type of towels you use. And for buildups, when you're washing your hair, especially the back, you have to make sure that you wash everything out properly, because over time the soap will build up, and then that's when you'll start seeing it look really white and cakey. Another product that I realized was causing buildup in the front of my hair was this Eco Styler hair gel, and this one is I think this one has olive oil. This one is with olive oil, and it's the Max 10 hold. This, I don't know, it's so thick, it just caused buildup. Like, whenever I would gel my hairline, it would be so cakey. I'd have to wash it so often, like really wash it. With the other gel I use, with this one, I've never had any built up issues. Like, it's just minor. Once you just use a little water and wash it, it will come out with this one. But this one is like, no, I don't like it. As soon as you start seeing buildup in your hair, maybe you should just take the time out to start picking it out before it gets worse. And, just monitor the type of things that you use in your hair. And, over time, I guess you'll see what your hair attracts and what causes it to have lints and buildup. And then just eliminate those things out of your routine completely. The next question is, how do you eliminate frizz from your locks? So I do have a video that I did a long time ago, like probably 2-3 years ago. I will definitely link that video down in the description box below. Other than that, so that would be a more permanent or semi-permanent fix for frizz. For more temporary fix, I like to use this, or I don't really have to, but I feel like it makes my hair a bit more shiny. And then I'll just use like a hair tie, a silky type of hair tie. Once I tie my hair down for like minutes or however long I can keep it on, normally my hair will not look as frizzy. Right now my hair is really frizzy because it needs to be retightened, but it doesn't look as obvious because I tied it down before I started to make this video. Did your hair texture change since you installed your Sisterlocks? So I would like to say that, yeah, I do think that my hair texture changed. So I haven't had like loose natural hair since I've had Sisterlocks, and I've had this for a bit over 13 years now. But I did realize that even when I have a lot of new growth, the texture of my hair feels so much softer. Like, I don't know, it just feels different. And I remember once one of my locks got cut by accident, and like the Sisterlocks that was there, every time I would wash my hair, it would unravel itself, and every time I would retry to lock it, it would unravel until, I don't know, until it grew to a certain length. And it was still long, but until it grew to a certain length, it just would not keep the locks. When I started my Sisterlocks, I had very thick hair. As you can see, like, my hair is still very thick. Yeah, it was a bit coarse. Like, it was those kind of hair that would break combs and stuff like that. But now I feel like it feels different, but not in a bad way, and that does not affect my locks at all. What are the ways that you curl your hair? So I curl my hair by braiding it, as you guys have seen in my videos. I rarely use a curling iron, but if I need a quick fix and I didn't have a time to braid my hair, then I might do that. I haven't really done my whole hair with a curling iron in years. Back when I remember back when I used to do it, because I used the wand, the long curling iron. And when I used to use that back when my hair was really long, I remember it would take like 3 hours for somebody to do it because I did it like 3 strands at a time. And the next thing I do, I used to use those perm rods. I think those are called perm rods, the one that you have the different sizes and it has a little elastic. I used to use those as well, but I have a lot of them actually, but I don't know where they are because I haven't used them in a while. Because when I use those, then I can't leave the house until I'm ready to take them out and have my hair curly. So typically, it's easier for me to braid my hair because the braids I could wear as a style itself. And then I also used to use those long spongy ones. What are those called? Are they called like flexi rods or something? Let me Google it. I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, the ones that are called flexi rods that are spongy and you have a different thickness. I used to use those as well, and I like those. So those ones kind of give you not such a crimpy or like heavy curl. I mean, it is curly, but the curl pattern is way different than the pattern that the braids will give you. So different curl for different occasion. I think when I just started my sister locks, I used to do shiny bumps, and I haven't done those in years since my hair is way longer and thicker now. So I don't know, but I think I'm gonna try to get back into it, but I'm gonna wait until I retighten my hair and then I'll try them out. I'll probably do a video, or probably do a video my second time, and show you guys how I do it. So the next question is, should I color my hair before or after locking? So I think that you should bleach your hair or color it before you decide to install your locks. If you already have mature locks, then that's different. Then you can bleach it or do whatever if it's mature and you know that your hair is healthy and strong. But if you have loose natural hair, then I would say you should color it before you do get the locks, because once you get the locks, they're a bit like brittle and I don't want to say brittle, but obviously they're not as strong and they haven't yet like formed into real locks as yet. So you want to manipulate it as little as possible. You don't want to interfere with the locking process. So if you color it before, I don't think that will do any damage to your locks or affect it at all. Do you regret cutting your locks? So I would say that's like a yes and a no. When I cut my locks, it's obviously because I want a change and I wanted something different. And I don't know, like with my hair when it's long, I just feel like there is less I can do with it, and it's just a lot of work. When you have something, it's no longer as special. So like if you have short hair and you want long hair, it seems like the best thing ever. But once you have the long hair for a while, then you're kind of like, okay, right now I'm bored, I want a change. So I've cut my hair twice, and sometimes I think back and I'm like, if you didn't cut your hair, it would be probably past your butt or something like that. But either way, I would have cut it because I still, even though I don't think I'm going to cut my hair again, I still don't want it to be past my lower back. So as long as it starts getting longer than that, I'm going to cut it anyways, back to that length. So yeah, at the end of the day, I just feel like it's hair, so it will grow back anyways, and it's not really affecting my life. So that's basically how I feel about it. I have two more questions, and these ones are pretty straightforward and simple. So the first one is, what is the size of your sister locks? So my sister locks, it's a mixture of different sizes. So I think when it was started, the back was a bit like medium, and then as we went closer to the front, they got smaller. But it's not like an obvious difference. It's just like a gradual difference. And also my hairline, as you can see, they're not really that small. Just because your hairline is one of the first places that can get damaged once your hair, by anything. Your hairline is very sensitive, so I don't mind my hairline being a bit bigger than the rest of my locks. And actually, I don't even think they were this they were this big when they were done. Over time, after relocking and pulling in this extra hair from here and there, your locks will change shape. Like, this has been over 13 years, so the sizes will change. Like, some will seem smaller than some, but it's not a major difference. What method do you use to like retie your hair or to start my sister locks? I use the 4-point rotation method, and that's the method that I've always used in my hair. My hair is already, as I mentioned before, it's already thick, so my hair does not need a lot of work to, to lock or to stay locked. So yeah, that's the method that I use. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and be blessed.